What happened between you and Mayweather? What was that about?
He said some slick shit to me
At a Clippers game?
At a Clipper game. So he was a Clipper fan, and then I remember one time Cleveland came in and he just flipped script and he was just pom-pomming for LeBron and them, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you're pom-pomming for us all these games, and now you're pom-pomming for them. And then he says some slick shit like,
what did he say?
Keep talking shit, I'm gonna fuck your wife, or I'm gonna fuck this, I'm gonna fuck that. And I said, go ahead, because I fuck your bitches, I ain't gotta pay them. You know what I mean? That's what I said to him. So there was just like a quick But since then we've been cool and we've seen each other and we've talked, and it's kind of water under the bridge. But like, I'm someone that's like, I'm fully aware of my surroundings when I play, and I think interacting with people makes the situation better. And it was just a situation where like, I just shut his shit up real quick with my comeback. That was it.
Well, you leave the Grizzlies, and now you go to Sacramento Kings, which is your 39th team, I think,
right.
at this point.
In a short amount of time.
You stay there for a year.
No.
Less than a year?
Sacramento?
Yeah, Sacramento Kings.
No, I was there until the trade deadline. They traded Boogie.
Oh, okay.
So I signed a 3-year contract at the beginning of the season, figuring I'm just going to retire with the Kings.
All right, then you got waived, yeah.
So what happened was they traded Boogie at the All-Star break, and I think we were on the fringe of possibly sliding in the playoffs, being an 8 seed. It's a new arena in my hometown. We're trying to bring some excitement back, and they trade Boogie, and like I'm just like, we have no shot now. So I talked to the GM, and they're trying to rebuild. I'm to a point where I don't have rebuilding time in my career. So I get a situation where I get them to let me go, and then like a week later or a week and a half later, KD goes down and I end up going to the Warriors.
So here you are at the end of your career. You're how old at this time?
36.
36 years old.
Mm-hmm.
No rings.
Mm-hmm.
Had you been to the finals before?
Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Never been to the finals.
You've been to the playoffs and everything, but never to the finals.
Yeah.
And you joined Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
With Kevin Durant on it, and you end up winning your first ring.
Yeah, that's a bittersweet.
On the final team that you ever play on in the final year of your career.
Mm-hmm. Well, I made it the final year of my career. I still had 2 more years to be paid. But that was a crazy situation because I go in there for KD, has a knee injury. I come in and like the first game I played like 25 minutes, so I'm constantly in the rotation, whether I'm starting or coming off the bench. I'm definitely contributing, and it kind of came full circle. You know what I mean? So I start thinking like, now I'm here, like this is full circle. That even though this is not where I started my career year-wise, this is where my career started as far as playing.
Your first real contract,
right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, this shit is dope, and I'm gonna win a championship too, and that might be it. That's what I'm telling myself right when I get there. Like, let's just go out there and have fun and just see what the fuck happens. So the game, KD comes back like a week before the playoffs. Like, I almost break my ankle, like severe. Like, I don't miss games for injuries. The only time I miss games is when I was suspended. So it's a severe ankle sprain. Like, I almost broke it. And I'm just like, fuck. So I never even get a chance to really play with KD. We played maybe a couple minutes on the court together, and I got hurt. So even though we were on the team, we never really got a chance to play together. So we go to a situation where I'm hurt. I'm out. I'm try to go in the first round, can't cut. Try to go in the second round, still don't feel it. So I start feeling good towards the end of the second round, but by this time we're 7-0. You know what I mean? There's already rhythm, there's already a rotation, there's already chemistry, and I'm like, fuck. So at the same time, Steve Kerr is dealing with some back ailments, so he's not really coaching. So we're back to Mike Brown coaching. The Laker Mike Brown that I have, where we butted heads and he wanted to play somebody over me and was the reason why I left the Lakers and went to the Clippers in the first place. So I'm like, fuck. So it was fucked up where I would get thrown in the mix. Like, I'm 36 years old coming off an injury, and won't play the whole first half, and he'll toss me in for a couple minutes in the third quarter, or the next game toss me in for a couple minutes in the fourth quarter. Not really able to get no rhythm, so I'm just like, fuck it. So instead of like really getting mad and being pissed, I'm just like, I'm just going to, be a great support system. I'm going to go out here and help these guys in practice. I'm going to see stuff on the side, talk to players on the side if I see them going through things, and really just being that vet that I had to be because I wasn't
like a Ron Artest role when he joined the Lakers.
Well, wasn't really getting a chance. Like I said, I wanted to play very bad. I wanted to be out there, but like I said, I'm someone that understands the game. I've always been a team player, and the rotation was set, and they were on their way to the finals. So it's just like, fuck it, I'm not really going to get to play, so let me just buy into to being a veteran and being a good present and a good energy. And that's what I did, and we ended up winning a championship. But when people ask me, like, I really don't count that as a championship, although...
Because you didn't really play?
Because I didn't play, man.
Yeah.
Like, to me, nothing, my whole career, if you look at my career, it's been a grind, and nothing's ever been handed to me. And I really felt like, okay, well, shit, I'm got a chance. I'm going to be in the finals. I'm going to be out there being able to guard LeBron and Kawhi and really help and contribute. And then when I got hurt and I wasn't able to, like, I feel like, damn, like, my culmination of my career, my hard work, I earned this ring, but I wasn't out there really sweating with these guys and making an effect in the game. So you'll never hear me like call myself a champ or catch me with my ring on. And to be honest with you, I think my ring is still with the Golden State Warriors PR director. I left it at the arena.
Really?
And I just hadn't got back to getting it. But
You never got your ring?
I mean, I had it, I seen it, but they gave it to me in a presentation, and I put it back in like a storage room, and then I ended up leaving before, and it was just a cat and mouse of being able to like get and connect and get the ring. And so the Warriors still have my ring, but I think the best part about that whole experience was my boys got to ride along. So Coach Kerr was super cool. He let the twins fly on the team plane with us and practice with us. And
then the parade.
In the parade, yeah.
Yeah.
So they and when we won the championship, they're right up on stage with Steph and KD, trying to hold the MVP and a championship trophy. Like, everyone's telling me, like, yo, we see your boys all over ESPN. So I thought that was the dopest thing, was my kids got to experience, being around a championship team and these players. And I actually ended up getting them replica rings for their birthday, you know what I mean? So They were the
Nice.
only 9-year-old with championship rings. So although it wasn't really my storybook ending, it was just an ending where, okay, you're on a championship team. You just finished, 15 years of professional basketball. I'm still scheduled, like I'm still being paid for another 2 years. I can keep playing, or I can just see what's next. And, at that time, it was still kind of rocky between my ex and I as far as seeing my boys. So I'm just like, I want to start spending more time with my kids and see what's next. So I retired after that.